My name is Raven, and I make mermaid tails, tops, and accessories. When I was maybe 8 or 9, I took it upon myself to make my very first mermaid tail. It was hideous because I had no idea how to sew, and it was the greatest ever. It was just so awesome. It's like so much of like where my brain is all the time that when I interact with people, I just automatically like imagine them as mermaids and what kind of mermaid they would be. I consider myself like a collector. Like if I was really a mermaid, I would just swim around hunting for jewelry and raiding sunken ships, and I would just constantly be hoarding it and bringing it back to wherever I stored it all. There's the people who come to me and they know exactly what they want. And they come to me and they say, I want this exact design, or I want this. And they describe it to me and I create it and bring it into reality in the form of mermaid tail and top and headdress and things like that. And then there's other people who come to me and they have no idea what they want. Those are the people that rely more on me and what comes from my little mermaid brain. Those cases I find I feel more attached to as art. It pushes me to kind of dig down deep inside and create something that I would like or that I imagine, as well as what the client would like and what the client would imagine. My favorite part of the process is getting to know these people that I would never in my life have the chance to get to know. And one of my favorite things is when I can sort of see that same spark in them as I do in myself, and seeing it in them reminds me of myself, you know? It's very exciting and it makes me remember how I feel about it. Every time I'm making it for them, it feels like I'm making it for me as well. I'm Florida native, so I've grown up on the beaches. I've always had shells, I always collected shells my whole life. I've always loved shells. I've also always kind of been a little bit of an introvert, always passionate about the arts, crafting and creating and sketching and painting and things like that. So I've always kind of had like a little space, I've always kind of had like a little area for that. It's just kind of grown and evolved like over time as I've kind of managed the space that I needed to kind of grow and create more and more. When something comes to me or when it just hits me that, oh my god, that's what I need to be doing right now. I like to have the space and availability to do that. My mermaid cave is always changing and always evolving to be more of my personality at the time, and it is really a visual representation of my brain, I feel a lot of times. I wasn't the only person around the globe strapping my legs together and pretending that I was a fish. Most young girls dream about being a mermaid at one point in their life, usually at a young age. Who doesn't want to be a mermaid?